stop you. I'm a police officer with Marana Police Department. I'm a canine handler as well. I've been a handler for about 4 years. And my dog, he's not hanging out in this car, but the other car that's behind that car. His name is Axel. He's 6 years old. Nice. Good name. He is a 6-year-old German Shepherd. He lived his first 2 years in Germany. So anyone ever been to Germany before? Like, show hands.
My mom has.
What's the weather like in Germany? Can you tell me? It's cold all the time, right? Yes. So he went from cold, freezing temperatures to nice and hot Arizona. Nice. He's good now. He's acclimated to our hot Arizona weather. He was imported on a boat from Germany all the way to California.
Oh, wow.
Where we found him in California. We bought him. We took him to Arizona. He's a dual-purpose canine. He is a criminal apprehension bite dog and a narcotic dog. All right. So we'll talk about narcotics here for a minute, or we'll talk about odor. Right? So the best way I can describe odor, any type of odor, right? And then we'll talk about narcotics. Is how many of you have gone through a McDonald's drive-thru? Everyone, right? Awesome. So you get your bag. Maybe your mom or dad hands it to you. You get to hang on the bag. Maybe eat some fries or not. And you get home. You get home, right? You guys have some dinner. Then you go to bed and you wake up the next day, right?
Yeah.
Let's say the next day you go to school or you hop in the car for whatever trip. Can you still smell that McDonald's in there, right? There's still that smell, right? So think about that with narcotics, right? When we train our dogs, we want them to alert to the odor of narcotics. And my dog alerts to heroin, cocaine, meth, and marijuana, right? Right now I'm in the process of getting a new dog. I'll be getting a lab, and we're just going to be training him on 3 odors. Sometimes it's illegal and sometimes it's not. But anyways, so yeah, with our dogs, at least my dog, we've trained him on that. So anytime, how many of you have been to the airport? How many of you have seen the dogs walking through there, right? Everybody, right? So when we sniff things, we don't sniff people, we sniff bags. We sniff cars, we sniff buildings and stuff like that, right? Things where people can hide stuff and conceal those illegal items, right? So we'll have separate dogs to alert different things. My dog is a narcotic dog. Those guys over there have bomb dogs. Our dogs are trained to sit, whether it be a bomb or narcotic, right? It's just how we train our dogs. Other dogs scratch, other dogs bark, but for us here, we train our dogs here, at least in the Tucson area, to sit. Why do you think it'd be a bad idea to have a bomb dog and a narcotic dog sniff the same thing? You guys can just throw out answers.
It's a drug-covered bomb.
Right, yeah, you could have that too, right? If I have a dog that's trained on bombs and narcotics and they're trained to sit, I'm not going to know whether it's a bomb or a narcotic, right? That's kind of important. So that's why we train our dogs separately. Either we have a narcotic dog or we have a bomb dog. My dog happens to be a dual-purpose dog, so we do narcotic stuff as well, and we chase bad guys as well, or we find bad guys when they run. This is for really bad guys, right? Let's say someone hurts somebody else with a weapon, someone commits an armed robbery or something like that. And remember that McDonald's thing that we talked about?
Yeah.
So when do you guys think is the freshest odor of McDonald's? When is it the strongest?
When you first get it.
Right when you get
First
it.
get it, absolutely, right? Because it's fresh, right? Our dogs are trained to detect fresh human odor, right? So how we do that is we'll hide people all the time, and I'll tell them, hey, search for this fresh human odor. So let's say, for example, if we're trying to stop a bad guy, he gets out of his car and runs, and we lose him for a second. How many of you have seen where there's like 20 police cars surrounding an area, right? We've all seen that, and you see someone get out with the dog. We're searching for that fresh odor. We're looking for that fresh odor and trying to pinpoint it. Let's say, for example, if somebody ran through here, they're hiding in there, a regular officer, where that fence is, a regular officer is just going to point a flashlight in there and be like, oh, I'll call it good, and we'll see you later. But a dog, we're using our vision. The dog's using his nose, his or her nose, trying to pinpoint that fresh odor. Kind of the same thing applies for narcotics, but the dog will alert to any type of narcotic that we train it to. Do you have a follow-up question?
I have a question.
Yeah. It's okay. We can come back to it. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Yeah. So everybody is giving fresh human odor right now, right? My odor may be a little different than your odor, and vice versa, but the odor is still the same. We're both living human beings, right? So it's the same odor. Like as the wind's going, all of our odors going that way, right? So let's say if I'm trying to find a bad guy, think of like a fire. How many of you seen smoke from a fire? Right? And then have you seen where the wind takes the smoke? Think of that as our odor. Our odor is invisible right now, right? It's all going that way. Let's say if for some reason my stinky odor came out me as green smoke, my odor would be going that way. So I got to figure out where the odor's going if I'm searching for a bad guy. I got to put my dog in that odor to bring us, to pinpoint that odor, to find that McDonald's, that fresh McDonald's. In this case, we're finding a bad guy. So go ahead. Yeah, good. Yep, so my dog, when I give him the search command to search for a human, his